start the test.
This big field moving in, 16 of them going around in this year's Adelaide Cup. Of course, the race was postponed from last Monday to today, and another very good field for this two-miler. Behemoth in an open race, the favourite. Now, Pasha's Girl at the Coast, 460, 150, 450 Minstrella, and Luck Kai Luck 150. Quinella 40.80, trifecta of 2, 5 and 1, $251. Belmont 6 off. Face Your Fears 7.30, Ellendale 8.90, and Latest Ploy 9.80. Rope Prime at 6.70, La Parancis 3.70. Grey Pack 7.70, 12 Miss Centane, 11's No Bed of Roses, and others long odds. Set for the Adelaide Cup of the year 2000, here's Terry McAuliffe.
So here we go, the year 2000 smoke-free Adelaide Cup. Just about set. There's the light. Racing in the Cup. And towards the inside, Ultra Smug was one of the fastest out. Luna Tudor out well with Jamestown. Oxford Dollar going forward in the early stages with also Karazi a bit closer today. Zabuan heading up towards the lead with Prince Standan. Babetto was out very deep going forward, and so was the Freedman trained mare Sky Trist. As they move down towards the 400-metre mark on the first round, Ultra Smug up against the inside is one of the leaders with Jamestown and Prince Standan, and wider out Sky Trist. Babetto right behind those with Zabuan. Luna Tudor was next. Oxford Dollar on the inside of Karazi. Then Majestic Avenue. Smites' Rivalry, the 3-year-old filly, the grey. She was next on the inside. Behemoth's got 4 behind him. They are Frenzal Rom, Skybow, Royal Caliph, and Lady Elsie was last of all. So by the judge, the first time around. And it's Prince Standan who now rocks to the lead. He just tugs for rain a little bit in front as well, Prince Standan, as they turn out of the home straight. It's Prince Standan, the leader. Moving up on his outside, racing second was one of the roughies. I speak of Babetto. Racing third next on the inside was Sky Trissa. A beautiful piece of riding that by King. He's got the mare from a wide gate across to be in the box seat, travelling third. Ultra Smug was next. It's tucked away next there on the inside. On its outside then, as they move into the backstage of the track now, was Zabuan. Just in front of it, Jamestown. Luna Tudor next the inside from Oxford Dollar. Then Karazi, 2 or 3 to Majestic Avenue. Then Smites' Rivalry. Behemoth was next from Frenzal Rom. Royal Caliph was well back with Sky Bow. And Lady Elsie was last of all. They're basically halfway in the smoke-free Adelaide Cup, and it's Prince Standan as expected in front. Leads by a length to Babetto second. Sky Triss getting a beautiful run third. Zabuan trapped a bit deep going forward around Jamestown. Ultra Smug next the inside, then Karazi. Luna Tudor, the Perth Cup winner, was next from Oxford Dollar. Then Majestic Avenue, he's midfield. Smites' Rivalry, the grey. She was next, tucked away on the inside of Behemoth. Then Frenzal Rom. Behind it, Royal Caliph with Sky Bow. And Lady Elsie was last of all. They're about to work out to the far section of the track now with about 1,300 metres to travel, and still Prince Standan defies them. Leads by a neck to Zabuan, moving up second on the outside. Sky Trist has been given every possible chance here. She's racing third on the inside of Babetto. A length further back to Ultra Smug, travelling next on the inside of Jamestown. A further length in the field then to Luna Tudor. Karazi's now started to improve as well. Further back in the field then we had Oxford Dollar. He's tucked away on the inside of Jamestown, starting to lose some ground from Majestic Avenue. Then Smites' Rivalry. Gouchy getting to the outside now on Behemoth from Frenzal Rom. Royal Caliph was still well back with Lady Elsie, and Skybow is last for home as they're about the wheel at the 600-metre mark. And Prince Standan brings them into the home straight, leading narrowly from Zabuan the outside. Karazi moving up 3 deep. Starting to join in quickly now was Majestic Avenue. Behind those, Frenzal Rom saved ground near the inside. Sky Trist not doing much. Behemoth starting to join in now for the Gouch with a big run. And Lady Elsie right down the outside, but Behemoth moved up to Majestic Avenue at the 300. Karazi still there. Then Ultra Smug, Lady Elsie and Royal Caliph, but Behemoth for Gouchy broke clear in the cup. Got a length in front of Karazi, Majestic Avenue. Then Ultra Smug, Oxford Dollar late, but Behemoth's home for the Gouch. And Behemoth wins the cup. Behemoth first, Oxford Dollar dive through, probably got second. Karazi close up though, with Majestic Avenue and wider out Ultra Smug as they race behind the tower. They're about to come back into view. Behind those runners then we had back nearer the inside, pulling up quickly after the line, Prince Standan, but he ran a cheeky race in front from Frenzal Rom. Then Royal Caliph. Lady Elsie loomed up at the 300 but never finished it off. Skybow never came into it. Then Jamestown. Zabuan folded right up from Smites' Rivalry, and a couple of the last to pull up were Babetto and Sky Trist, who went very poorly. Bohemoth wins the Cup. Bohemoth for Darren Gauci. Oxford Dollars dived through late. He's made it very interesting for second and third with Karazi. Not much in that. And Ultra Smug out wide, not far away. So it's a blanket go for the Miners. Now, Karazi will hold on for second. Karazi on the inside will just hold second spot. He'll just hold off Oxford Dollar, who was motored late. He might have been a bit stiff too, Oxford Dollar. I know we're not going to take anything away from the winner, but I've got a feeling Dwayne Dunn might have got caught up in some traffic on Oxford Dollar. And he has absolutely flown late to just miss second. He'll get third. Karazi to hang on for the runner-up spot. But the winner, Bohemoth, and it's a big win as well.
Well, isn't that a story? And Robert Smurden, he's been training the Sydney Cup winner, now the Adelaide Cup winner, training winners left, right and centre. Great ride, the Goucher. Was scratched on the heavy track on the Monday, re-put into the Furley course when it was postponed, and of course it's come out and won the Adelaide Cup today. Beautifully weighted and beautifully ridden. 8:14.11 after the running.
And they're off this time. Again, it was a great start. Immediately, Mistress Zoe dropping out the back. And Rippling Mill runs to the lead, narrowly clear from Healer Joy. Strike Time in third, Posse, followed by Atomic Love and then Di Jobo. A length further back in the field as they sort themselves out, Miss Kent, followed by August Quinn. Over on the inside next is Al's Alibi. And then comes Sally Ella, followed Fiery Angel, and Mistress Zoe's now tailed off. Along to the 600 they travel, and Rippling Mill putting on the speed in front. She's a length and a quarter clear on Healer Joy. On the inside, third, Strike Time, Di Jobo wide out fourth. Then Atomic Love, followed by Al's Alibi, and a break then to August Queen, Miss Kent, and then Sally Ella, Fiery Angel, and about 5 or 6 lengths to Mistress Zoe. Rippling Mill going like the wind, swings a length and a half on Di Jobo, and then comes Strike Time, Al's Alibi, at about 2.5 to Atomic Love. Rippling Mill at the 200 metres, more than a length on Di Jobo. Over on the inside is Strike Time, who's setting out after Rippling Mill, but Rippling Mill is still the leader, 50 to go, and Strike Time will run out of time, and it's Rippling Mill all the way. Rippling Mill, a good game, gutsy win. Strike Time second, Di Jobo third from Atomic Love, Miss Kent, and then Fiery Angel, Al's Alibi, August Queen, Sally Ella, Mistress Zoe, and Healer Joy finished at the rear.
3, Rippling Mill to return on the Super Tab. 380, 180, 4 Strike Time, 2 even, and number 1, Di Jobo there for third. A place dividend of 270. Ian.
Rippling Mill, ridden by Mark de Montfort for Lesbridge, the trainer. Owners Mrs. M. McFadden, T. Hoare, E. Joyner, and W. Durka Wyack. A 4-year-old bay mare by Crested Wave from Blemmel, a Bletchingley mare, so she's beautifully bred. She's only had the 16 starts. 3 wins now, 8 seconds and 3/3. 3 the winner, Rippling Mill, Mark de Montfort. Number 4 is second, Strike Time, battled on very, very well. And she's paid $2.10. And number 1, third, Di Jobo by Brian Carter aboard at $3 neat. 4th went to number...
Flashing away. All set. They're racing this time near the inside. Super Espion began brilliantly. Astig fast away, and Valley Warrior showing good speed in the early stages. Going quickly too is Major near the inside, and Coup de Grace is showing plenty of speed on the outside. Super Espion in front of Coup de Grace. A length away third is Valley Warrior, followed by Astig. He's 4th over on the inside, racing just a touch hard. Landsighting moving up 3 wide, giving chase to those leaders. 1 to Major Victory. Over on the inside is Major, then Antiquity, Lady of Aragon, Na Wong, Normal Practice getting back. Mallet's third last with Brooklet Boy, and Clayton's is last of all. Super Espion is steadied, and at the 600, he leads by a half length on Coup de Grace the outside. Landsighting's off the track, but third. Astig trailing through nicely, 4th on the inside of Valley Warrior. Antiquity's nice and handy to them. He's 6th as they straighten up. Then Lady of Aragon, Major Victory, and Na Wong to the outside. Super Espion in front. They're in the straight, 350 metres to go. Super Espion tackled by Landsighting. Landsighting swept to the front on the outside. Landsighting went clear. He's a length in front of Super Espion Antiquity. Astig is struggling. Major's up to fourth on the outside, running on, but it's all Landsighting. Landsighting's clear with 100 metres to go, and he's going to bolt away on the run to the line and win it easily. Major second, Antiquity third, fourth Super Espion. Then Mallet and Lady of Aragon, followed home by Clayton's running a heck of a race. Next in was Astig. He was a bit disappointing, but may have gone a little hard early. Major victory, Valley Warrior. Next then Normal Practice, Nawong. Well back Brooklet Boy and Coup de Grace, the last one over the line.
Number 6, Landsighting, $12.70, $3.40. Second, 12 Major at $3.30. 3 Antiquity, $4.70.
6 Landsighting, $14.30 and $3.80. 12 Major, $3.40. 3 Antiquity, $4.70. The National Racing Service, Triple SFM, opening up the market for the last now in Sydney, race number 8, just before that, footy.
Minutes to go in Auckland. At the Auckland Warriors 16, Canterbury Bulldogs 6. Auckland 16, Canterbury 6.
So no change to the half-time score there. Race number 8 in Sydney. 1 Arctic will open 7.40, 150. 2 Patras Reply 27 and 780. 3 Dealer favourite 321 even. 4 Riveting Lass 22 and 5, 5 out. 6 The Highlander 8 10 250. 7 Latin Bayer 35 and 9. 8 Crispin 780 240. 9 Midnight Orb 490 550. 10 My Cliffhanger 8 10 270. 11 Out and 12 Philo Bordeaux 26 and 670. 42,000 in the pool. Selections there for race number 8 in Sydney for the numbers 312, 3 Dealer, the late mail, and that last at Canterbury today. Second leg of the double goes at 4.25. We gave you that information earlier for Toowoomba. We've got the first race there at 4.02, around 3 minutes away. And taking a look at the figures there, VR, if you're betting in the tabs, the code there. 1 Crazy Joe, 320, 140, and favourite 2.
They're off and running. Out in a good line, Natazi bounced quickly with Wild Zone and getting away fast as Mount Baden starting to drive up towards the front. Trusty Thomas and Sister Agnes coming over, and Half Each is showing good speed. Over on the inside, going through Mount Baden, led now from Half Each. On the outside of it, Natazi, and very wide is Trusty Thomas. Julia starting to burrow right up on the inside, 2 to Sister Agnes. Wild Zone to Snellster and Rory's Wrist the Fence, 2 further back Repar. Joffa Gem a good way back from Runs to Win. Further back then Will's Choice, Brooks Express the rail, and 3 last of all our arch rival. Great charge to the turn. Julius just in front now from Mount Baden, and Half Each, Natazi and Trusty Thomas off the track from Sister Agnes and Rory Spirit, but in the straight they race down to the 300-metre mark, and Julius got 3/4 in front. Won the outside, Trusty Thomas, followed by Mount Baden, and down the outside Sister Agnes. Trusty Thomas is starting to run about a little. Julius again in front. Out wide, Joffa Gem from the back of the field, swamping them, and will get up Joffa Gem. Joffa Gem, big run, gets up to score a half length to either Julius or Sister Agnes from Repar. Behind those, our arch rival, followed by Mount Baden. Rory's Risk, a gap to Snellster. Further back in the race, Natazi, Trusty Thomas, wayward in the straight from Runs to Win. Wild Zone, well back in the race, Will's Choice. Half Each dropped out with Brooks Express.
3 Joffa Gem, 440, 180 for the Miners. 1 Julius, 230. 7 Sister Agnes, 240. 3 into photo. Update now for the next.
Now at Caulfield, that winner number 3, Joffa Gem on the Super Tab, $4.30 and $2. Now if number 1 runs second, Julius, $3.10, or number 7, Sister Agnes, the return will be $2.40. Now our next race for broadcast, let's have a look on my sheet after just jumping in the chair, thanks to Paul Langham. Will be 4:10 at the Gold Coast, followed by Victoria Park at 4:15, and we've had a market there, so let's have a look for a market at 3 371 at Caulfield. 371 at Caulfield.
Correct weight Kembla on
Okay, we won't.
exact at $30.40. 371 trifecta is $181.40. The daily double pair.
Off in the last of the afternoon, the favourite jumped very, very well, Dealer. He was one of the first out with the Highlander, and Midnight Orb, the Kiwi, out pretty well from Riveting Last Patra's Reply, and then a gap to Crispin, followed by Arctic Will, Latin Bayer. Second last in the field is Philo Beddoe, and immediately dropping to the rear, My Cliffhanger. They work towards the back of the course, along past the 1200, and Dealer sped away, the favourite in full flight. About 3 lengths on the Highlander, Patra's Reply third, and then Midnight Orb, followed by Crispin. After 2 to Arctic Will, 3/4 the inside, Riveting Last, then Philo Beddoe, Latin Bayer, and My Cliffhanger's last. Down the back of the course they run in the direction of the 800 marker. And Dealer for Huey Bowman, 2.5 the Highlander, a length and a half to Patra's Reply. Midnight Orb is next and fourth on the inside. Crispin between horses fifth. 2 lengths to Arctic Will on the outside of Riveting Last, 2.5 then to Philo Beddoe. My Cliffhanger second last, and Latin Bayer drops to the rear. Working down the side of the track, they got 450 to run, and Dealer by 2.5 lengths on the Highlander, and Dealer's got all those behind him well and truly off the bit. Third is Midnight Orb, and fourth Patra's Reply, and then comes Crispin, and further out is Arctic Will. Dealer straightens up, and at the 250 leads by 2 lengths on the Highlander, who's not shirking his task one iota, but Dealer still holding him, and then Midnight Orb followed by Patra's Reply. Bowman gives Dealer a couple of cracks with a whip, but he's home possibly. Midnight Orb is coming late, but Dealer will hang on, and Dealer from Midnight Orb. Third was the Highlander, followed by a group including Philo Beddoe, Latin Bayer, Crispin and Patra's Reply. Further back, My Cliffhanger, and then came Riveting Lass, and Arctic Will failed to beat a runner to the line.
Number 3 Dealer, 291.69. Midnight Orb, 430. 6 the Highlander, 240. Back to Ian.
Number 3 Dealer, 251.30. 9 Midnight Orb, 456 the Highlander, $2.50. Winning double for the John O'Shea stable at Warwick Farm today. John won the Stayers Cup with Mushtak, and Dealer raced by Peter Horwitz. Peter's had some handy horses over the years, none better than Sadapa. And Dealer by Strasbrook from Dealan Girl, nicely written by Huey Bowman, in the lead, and holding off number 9, the New Zealander Midnight Orb, Johnny Marshall, and number 6 third, and of the Highlander, the horse, Neil Payne. Time for the, or actually the exotics whilst we have a minute. $19.40 the Quinellas paid, $27.60 the exacta, and $146.30 the trifecta. Judge having a look at his computer image to work out 4th, 5th and 6th. Time, 1:33.08, 36.91 the sectional time, 1:33.08 in the last is a very slick run. The record is 1:32.64, and that is to the credit of Lust for Luck, who's held it for 5.5 years. Now, the 4th, 5th and 6th come up. They read 12, 8 and 7. So the full placings are 3, 9, 6, 12, 8 and 7. And that superfecta has not been won. OK, here are the totes on the last. Number 3, the winner, Dealer, 250 and 130. Number 9, second, Midnight Orb, paid 450. And number 6 in third spot, the Highlander, paid 250. 1940 Quinella, 27.60 exacta, 146.30 was the trifecta. 3/4 of a length, 1:33.08. Huey Bowman, Sydney's leading apprentice, coming back for trainer John O'Shea, giving, as I say, John a winning double here this afternoon. OK, I can't tell you any more from Canterbury Park. That wraps it up. Good afternoon all. Good afternoon, Les and Rod.
See you later.
OK, see you later, Ian. Moving in at Elwick.
Kingston Way is set on the outside, and these 9 runners stand up ready for the last on the card. Off they go. Teddy Bear out reasonably near the outside. Macabea jumped nicely. New Kingston got away well. Casino Heights and Hidden Keel are going for the lead in the early putt. As they came down the straight the first time, now it's Hidden Keel and the light greenish colours taking up the running. Kingston Way moving up on the outside to get the second. Casino Heights a length away third on the inside of Teddy Bear. 2.5 Macabeo outside Green Raider, and then came New Kingston Navajo Flash, and 2 to Classic Question last at the swing at the turn out of the straight. And now the leader is Hidden Keel, about 2.5 lengths in front. Hidden Keel in front. He's going quickly. Leading from second, Kingston Way. Third is Casino Heights, having a good run on the inside of Teddy Bear. About 2 lengths behind Teddy Bear, a little more perhaps to Green Raider, and then Macabeo. Navajo Flash on the rail, followed by New Kingston. And Classic Question put the 1,600 metre behind them, and he's last of all. And it's Hidden Keel, the leader, about 2 lengths in front. Running second is Kingston Way. A length and a half away is Casino Heights on the inside. 1 to Teddy Bear, and then Green Raider. 1.5 Macabeo, a little worse in midfield at the moment from Navajo Flash, New Kingston. And back last is Classic Question. They're making their way out to the 1,200 metres now. And Hidden Keel, the leader. He's about 2 lengths clear. Running second, Kingston Way, followed it by Green Raider, the rail, and then Casino Heights off the fence, a half length away fourth. A length and a half, Teddy Bear, Navajo Flash. 1 Macabeo, 2 New Kingston, and Classic Question last by the 1,000 metres. Hidden Keel about a length clear. Running second is Kingston Way. Green Raider on the inside of Casino Heights next. Then Teddy Bear, fifth around Navajo Flash. Macabeo back to the tail end as they go to the 800. He's about to take off round them. And New Kingston is one of the last in company with Classic Question. They've really bunched here. Only about 5 lengths at the most would cover them heading towards the 600. And Kingston Way nearly level with Hidden Keel on the rails. Casino Heights putting himself on the picture with Teddy Bear and Macabeo coming around them. Green Raider back on the fence, and then New Kingston as they cornered. And behind them is Navajo Flash, and Classic Question again dropped out last. Casino Heights wide out has moved up to join Hidden Keel. Green Raider went for the rails run. Kingston Way dropped off a shade there, and then Teddy Bear and Navajo Flash and Macabeo well on the straight nearing the 200, and Casino Heights Rider whip left hand is the leader, but Green Raider's coming at him along the fence. Casino Heights from Green Raider. Wider out as Teddy Bear, Casino Heights and Green Raider. A great battle between them with Teddy Bear closing rapidly. Casino Heights with Teddy Bear coming at him and Green Raider on the fence. Great finish here. Casino Heights, Green Raider, and close up Teddy Bear, but mainly between the other two. Then Navajo Flash, Macabeo, followed by Hidden Keel, Kingston Way, and back to the tail end, New Kingston and Classic Question. Little between these two, Casino Heights, Green Raider, and the judges naturally call for a photo to sort out the decision. Green Raider the inside. He's very prominent, but I'm not too sure whether he's got there or not. Casino Heights has got it. Number 3, Casino Heights has won it. Number 3, the winner, Casino Heights, ridden by Vlad Durick, in a terrific finish. He's got there by a nose and a nose only over Green Raider second, and Teddy Bear, had it been a few strides longer, might have tipped the pair of them out. Great battle at the end of 2,400 metres, and it's 3, 9 and 6. Fourth went to the old timer Navajo Flash, number 5. And they've run 232.63, 232.63. Narrow win, very, very close indeed. Short half head or a nose probably. Casino Heights taking the race out. Vlad Durick racks up a winning double on, I think, one of the last days at his riding here. He's heading over to Mauritius for a 6-week contract where he's going to be riding alongside the likes of Jason Patton. Jason Oliver's over there. I understand Troy Jackman's riding in Mauritius as well. So Vlad finishing off the program here with a double, including the main race, the 5th event on Della Vista. Casino Heights first. A narrow win in the last on the program over Green Raider and Teddy Bear. Hope you managed to find a winner at Caulfield today. Looking forward to joining you when we go around at Sandown tomorrow.
Good on you, Greg. Thank you for today.
It looks